Hello, beautiful people. How you guys doing? As usual, and like I always say, I'm so glad to be in your midst at this time. Okay, so still on the Ooni of Ife's palace stories that are coming out at this time. What we are hearing at this moment is that Ooni of Ife and Deji of Akure have crossed paths again at the convocation ceremony of Elizabeth University, where Oni made attempt to surreptitiously reintroduce Queen Naomi's matter. You recall that not too long ago, our dear Deji of Akure, having been able to intercede on this Queen Naomi's matter several occasions without success, we also did a report to you guys that he kind of washed his hands off their issues because he wasn't making a headway apparently at that time. Okay, so now we are being told that they met at the convocation ceremony of Elizabeth University in Ondo State, and he tries to reciprocally, to reintroduce Queen Naomi's matter. And according to the report, the Deji was said to have declined further conversation outside co-parenting with Queen Naomi. Yes, you heard me right. So according to the story, Kabiyesi, used the opportunity of the convocation to have a brief conversation with the Deji of Akure, since it's not every day they see. Of course, they are very busy people, so they don't get to see every day. It was in this gathering, this chit chat that they had, that the Deji of Akure was said to have replied Kabiyesi, making these utterances, okay? And what he said particularly was that I cannot stampede an adult woman to do my biddings, okay? I'm only her king and nothing more. Of course, Queen Naomi is from Ondo State. She's from Akure, and the Deji of Akure is her traditional ruler. Okay, and what he's saying is actually true. So I'm only her king and nothing more. You know, I do not have absolute powers over her or anyone, and even if I do have such powers, it will amount to executive rascality of monumental proportion if I decide to exercise such against my own daughter, Naomi. I'm sure you guys know where the Deji of Akure is coming from. Queen Naomi, according to the respected monarch, is a full grown woman now, and no more the little Naomi he has always known. Maybe that is what Kabiyesi thinks for him to be saying this. So therefore, any issue of her return to the palace, if I thought she would, it should be her exclusive prerogative and no one else, not even me, the Deji of Akure. You will recall the Deji of Akure not too long ago almost washed his hands off anything between these two lovebirds. Yes, I said it before. Reason being that nothing seems to be working, especially from Kabiyesi's side. In his words, all the avalanche of advices, suggestions, etc. in the past has not been respected by, to the best of his knowledge. In his words, Kabiesi's words I mean, do not always match his actions. The very reason why he backed out the last time. Yes, I told you he actually backed out because nothing was happening. He concluded by saying he will support Queen Naomi in whatever decision she decides for herself. I think this is the right thing to do. If it is our wish to return, if it's our wish to return, as many wish, including me, because I wish that she return, but the conditions has to be right. So Deji of Akure is saying that if that is our wish, so be it. At this point, some of the Ile-Ife chiefs who had accompanied Kabiyesi to Akure, fled up, and an argument sprang up abruptly, this time between the Ile-Ife chiefs that came with Ooni of Ife and some Akure chiefs who also came to that event with the Deji of Akure. The Ile-Ife chiefs were of the opinion that Deji of Akure could do more to compel Queen Naomi to return, claiming it is his support for Queen Naomi that has emboldened Queen Naomi's recalcitrant. Can you imagine? They call it recalcitrant. That has emboldened Queen Naomi's recalcitrance and no nonsense disposition towards Ooni of Ife. I don't think so. So this argument could have degenerated to something else, but the presence of both the Deji of Akure and Ooni of Ife, help to curtail further escalations. Now, if all what we are hearing on this story is true, then it means, as we have always alleged, that the KBC, excuse me, that the KBC is still very much in love with Queen Naomi, because that is what all that is showing, from this story. So, regardless of the world of social media, what we hear in the social media, what the social media wants us to believe, apparently, Ooni of Ife still love this woman. Now, my take is that how come Queen Naomi is this vilified and antagonized daily, whereas she's secretly adored and chased by the same person professing this much love to her? I don't want to call names here, but I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. In the day, she's been vilified, she's been antagonized. Then in the night, she's being pursued. I mean, so I don't understand. How is it possible to love and hate at the same time? Because this is what this is all about. If you claim you love someone, your actions, your every actions should portray that. You can't love and hate at the same time. Why is it possible to carry out certain decisions that are reminiscent of revenge and yet still covet this person? Because this is what it's all about. Some of Kabi's actions, to the best of my knowledge, have been a bit uh, condescending and vengeful. This mark of revenge. So how some of your actions mark of revenge, and yet you are still coveting this person in the dark? Which of the advices given in the past and very recently taken by the Ooni of Ife, which of them has he acted upon? Is it the advice from Yamifa? Is it the advice from the forest custodian? Is it the advice from even his own father, our dear Paropo? Tell me, which of them has he acted upon? The father himself, Paropo, Iyamifa, forest custodian, Reverend Esther Ajayi, just to mention but a few, have shared their advices, in the past and recommended a lot of situations, scenarios, which were not taken seriously. So why does Kabiesi actions not always match his words? I'm asking why. Your actions don't match your words, and yet you want this woman of God, to be stampeded, into making a decision that she's not comfortable with. She gave conditions the last time, three conditions. None of them has been met as I speak to you right now. Has she not tried enough? So, with profound respect, Kabiesi, in my opinion, should not be taken serious at all. I'm sorry, but this is my truth. It should not be taken serious. He has capacity to bring Queen Naomi back if he's truly serious. I'm not in that school of thought that believes he might be under some kind of spell from the Ifa wives. I don't believe in this because Ooni of Ife, is more than all this. The best solution is for Kabiesi to accept the return of the bride price, which I understand the Ooni of Queen Naomi's family has attempted to return several times to no avail. So the best solution, in my opinion, is for Kabiesi to accept the return of the bride price and pursue an amicable, peaceful co-parenting. And I think this is what Deji of Akure was referring to. He thought Ooni of Ife wanted to remind him of co-parenting issue and not this other issue he started talking about. Okay, so for me, my best solution is for KBC to accept the return of the bride price and pursue co-parenting, amicably. Okay, anything outside this will only amount to a circus show, akin, or if you want to pronounce it, akin, to a journey to nowhere. Because that is what all this will portend. If you are on one hand pursuing this woman in the dark, then in the open, you are doing things that are in direct opposite to what you say in the dark. We are not going to get anywhere. I'm sorry, but this is the truth and nothing but the truth. So this is the story we are hearing at this time. And I think the Deji of Akure, being a father himself, has done well. Ooni of Ife, in my opinion, has the capacity to make a decision. Out of the three conditions given, he has not met anyone. So what does he really want? Please and please, Queen Naomi should be left alone to enjoy her life. She needs her freedom as much as Ooni of Ife needs his. So my candid opinion, or advice at this time is accept the bride price so that Queen Naomi will be completely free and go about peaceful co-parenting. Okay, so this is the story that is coming out at this time. What do you think? I want you to leave your comment in the comment section. I'm going to see you soon. God bless you. Bye bye.